We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusea, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusea's lead faction. But we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi. No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, into work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendly or not.
So, capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Osean.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
Swing by Strider 1.
Fire arms are planes up in the air!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identified fire.
What's he talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again. Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%. Why are they attacking this base? Don't stop the car. It'll make us an easier target.
So what's this faction split of the Erusea military?
The autonomous state of Shalashi used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslage, which neighbored Shalashi.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Bandit my side.
In gun range. Strider 1, Fox 2.
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Carefully and take him down.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Target acquired.
Pull up.
Target destroyed.
We're unable to use the SAMs. Help me!
Target locked.
Fire the SAM at once. They have 4 aircraft. More planes incoming. Fire more missiles.
We're coming up on the castle.
Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Ah, shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Caution.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalashi Castle.
Missile.
They're already. They can pay for what they do
Missile.
to our scouts.
Caution.
Taking both civilians and refugees without discrimination.
Range.
Get away from the stone and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear shit.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
These guys are blinding us.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target locked.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Stand it down. We're running out of ways to strike back.
Missile.
New hostiles.
Missile.
All aircraft confirmed.
Missile. Pull
This
up.
town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Missile.
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated. They still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us.
Pull up.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
AA destroyed. We're sitting ducks. Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Missile. Missile.
Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
None of our communicator with the cops.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalashi airspace.
Missile.
Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Osean long-range
words. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough that there wasn't perfect figures at Levante. You bastard! You defile this country. As long as you are here, this country will never know peace. Shit! I'm out! Ejecting! I hope he's okay. Bailing out of those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let us work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco.
Righto.
These guys are just as responsible for Wiseman.
Missile hit.
We've been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time. As expected, a lucky shot would be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed protection launch enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. I can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person. Really. Lost Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Trigger, the rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. I just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
Not bad.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until it's all to pieces.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then to see if he's truly worthy. Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you. These together in the night taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the Lost Legion Air Force should be fighting against. Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made this thing as a toy. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've felled every last one of them.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him. Trigger, splash the bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to
the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
No Osean.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO-2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusea had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkins? Because this guy was a Belkin, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusea? My grandfather had only one wish, to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusea after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder.
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusea have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the Lighthouse and see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trick.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that arsenal bird.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
We need help! Don't let them damage more! Show them what the Erusea, no, what fighter pilots are made of! Thanks, I owe you. No sweat.
Head into formation. We have the numbers. Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Osean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal bird in unison.
Roger. Roger, we're speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is Zone 2. Public capacity to use support rendezvous. Send him on squadron now.
It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every boat we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman.
There's airspace like a testing ground for weapons.
Some of their squadrons should
space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Some coalition this has turned out to be, huh? They'll keep talking big once the war's over, too. You can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
Are the friendly Eruseans rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on Cardaments later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing along the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
You killed for 3 strikes. Impressive. Our counterattack.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break!
Missile.
5 minutes remaining.
Missile.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
It's safe over here. We're taking away all our guns.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, tabloid.
Missile.
All right, understood.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We've come this far. Don't get killed.
Missile. Missile.
Target that stray UAV. Take it down now.
Missile. 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 Missile.
There's another one there too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Guys. Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Missile. Missile.
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Broadcaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco. You can't switch off the security system. You've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! Raw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit. Airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the break, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until it's safe
5 seconds.
Missile.
3, 2, impact now.
Fuck that. It's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
Enemy aiming for you, Strider 1.
30 seconds remaining. Target acquired.
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal. Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack of the Arsenal bird.
Incoming!
5, 4. Everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target. Longcaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
We can't train it! Evacuate! Heavily damaged by laser weapons. Aircraft control signal blast! Deploy lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. The damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That's some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. Yours for the Arsenal bird.
Fox 2! Fox 2! It's ready against APS. All aircraft, break off from the Arsenal bird.
Corvette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
Nothing phases this thing. Where are we supposed to hit it?
You're out of chaff and flares.
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with the second saturation attack. All aircraft. Separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the Arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now? Cover any friendlies, let's hit. Fox 2. Enemy missile launch. Concentrate on dodging. Trigger. Enemy closing on your 6.
It's ready against APS.
Locked on. Go down.
Damn it. I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No, 2.
I can see light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up.
That's it. That's a location marker. Have it go there, right?
Got it.
Is there something we can do? Just invading like this would get us all killed.
Locked on.
pilot, you know better than anybody that that's the right call.
Missile. Missile.
We can't give up. Don't let them anywhere near him. Understood?
Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
Missile.
You can do it.
Missile.
There's no way it isn't damaged. Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger.
Missile. Missile.
Main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing? It goes down to destroying the lieutenant's base. Say what? If we destroy the docking modules, the flying of the recording water support, not only the lieutenant base, but light it on fire, we can reach. Theoretically, that'd be the whole boss path for an experienced pilot. That would be a problem, but
Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot.
Trigger, let's do this. Is he really that good? I bet on it. Besides, without his mouse, he couldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? Tabloid! Get back here! I can't leave my girl to die. Fine, fine. Here, but be quick about it.
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
Missile. Missile.
There's a hit on the laser cannon.
Missile.
Trigger's hammering it.
Missile.
Is everything okay?
Good. Some people were crushed. The kid Tabloid's been after is safe. He ran that distance with a girl in his hands.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George and the girl were saved. They were saved. Both of them.
Enemy on your back.
Ring 1, you're too close to Strider 1. Get out of the way.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Missile inbound. Taking. Missiles depleted. Strider 2. Bust 2. Locked on bandit.
Ammunition 0. Missile. 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 Missile.
Does this really think you can beat a human pilot?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Great work!
Missile.
Strider 1, I knew you could do
Missile.
it. Move on and destroy the rest.
Missile.